Sani Umar Japi is Sarkin Yakin Gagi and district head of Gagi. He is the king of war in the community or leader of warriors. Gagi is located in Sokoto South local government area of Sokoto State. Japi hails from a long line of warriors which have always defended Sokoto, a role they have faithfully played over the years. Gagi itself is over 200 years old and lies east of Sokoto.
Yarima Sambo, the first Sarkinyaki of the entire district. He killed Tambar Hurja. He's from Niger Republic. He's a strong kingpin of banditry that attack many communities. He conquered so many communities at that time. So we cut his head, and since that time, the Sultan of that time appointed us the second Sarkinyaki under the Caliphate because of what the success we received during the battle with those Tambari Hurja.
Today, Sarkinyaki is a warrior of a different mold. Even though he may not carry a sword and a shield or ride a horse to go after enemies of the Caliphate, as his ancestors did, say, 150 years ago, he is engaged in a war against hate, ignorance, poverty, neglect, injustice, and exclusion in his community.
So we enjoy living together, working together without having any dispute. In the history, we've been respecting the diversity of one another, religion, socio-cultural issue of one another. We enjoy tolerating and respecting, and today we become so productive in a society.
The man who is there as the leader, the district head, is contributing a lot because he doesn't discriminate himself. In some cases, you find somebody who is not exposed. He wouldn't tolerate all those things, So, because of his exposure, that has contributed a lot. As you rightly said, churches and mosques, they share the same fence. And everybody knows his boundary. So you don't just cross it anyhow. And where there is any problem, any development, they come to me. I'll settle things amicably. Then there will be no going to court or going to police. So most of the cases we have, both religious and ordinary cases, most of the time, the Sultanate Council, they refer some of the cases to me here. Then it will be resolved amicably. Most people are living in their own houses there, this Gagi area. Part of it is Old Airport, where the Southerners are. That Old Airport is mainly Southerners are staying there. And it's part of Gagi. All those areas are Gagi. So there's a lot of tremendous development going on, and it's still going on, as you can see. The army barrack is not far away from here. So they give protections to all these areas also, you see. So that's what makes it, people feel that they are safe here than any other part of Sokoto here, inside Sokoto town. People that lives in Belowe, Meyaya, and the rest of them are coming to this place to buy land and live, to even live with their families.
Japi is on a mission. He wants to see women and young girls receive an education. He wishes to end poverty as well as begging, and to spread love among a diverse social and cultural group.
You cannot even count the number of churches habitating within the area, and we have never had a dispute. I think they have the right to own the church and also serve the God the way they think is the understanding of their own religion and scriptures. We have any problem to fight if you can provide the right of citizenship, national, every Nigerian right to do their business, a right to live, a right to participate in the community and what have you. I don't think there's no stigma to one another. I believe there's no problem with us. Some of the churches are even the most helpful to us, because you can see there are some churches that can provide even relief materials to non-Christians, either Muslim, and even the Muslim. And then you will enjoy to see, even during the Christmas, you see how the Hausa people coming together to share the Christmas meat and the Christmas food. And the same thing, if you come to Salah, you see, then they also come together to celebrate breaking fasting, where it's largely pastors, Christian youth, Christian women groups, Muslim women group, Muslim youth, and everybody coming together to break fast during the fasting. It has been sustained over the years. We have been doing it, we have been celebrating it.
It is a very peaceful experience, very nice one, where we live in harmony with each other, and there is a better understanding that today I can wake up and go to the, to the palace of Sarkin Yakin Gagi and say, here I am, and we greet as if we are friends,
Gagi comprises of urban, semi-urban, and rural, and the outskirts of main Sokoto. So those semi-urban and urban, like I said, is from Mabera, Old Airport, Salame, Tamaje, Mabera Jelani, and then Gagi and other community, Gidan Masau, Tudum Boromo, Gagalawa, Nakasari, different local communities now. And then also the urbans, you see the Salame, the Mabera and others. Before even the Tudum Wada, Minanata and others, they form also under Gagi.
Pascal Ofokansi is one of the major players in the pharmaceutical trade in Sokoto. He arrived the city in 1986 and patiently built his establishment over time. He can be given more than a pass mark on account of his love for his adopted city, as well as his patience and determination.
I came to Sokoto serving somebody. And that was 1986. By 1990, he settled me. He gave me my freedom to operate my own business myself. So the story of Passmark, anywhere you hear it, it started in 1990. Though it did not start as Passmark. It started with a very small chemist. A very small chemist called Oscar Patent Medicine Store. Of course, you might be interested to know why Oscar. Oscar, because I live where I started my business within the native community, and they find it difficult to pronounce Pascal. So it is that Pascal they are giving an Oscar. So I pick it from there. I wrote Oscar Patent Medicine. So Gagi is a model. How I wish that all other tribes, sections of Nigeria will emulate that Gagi model. Yes, it's something worthy of emulation. Yeah, because at least it gives that liberty, that freedom to anybody, everybody, no matter where you come from.
I represent the Yoruba headship in Sokoto State generally. It will not surprise you that we have a Yoruba this thing, and you have Yoruba headship in this town. I'm the fourth King Yoruba of Yoruba. We have a history of more than 200 years here in Sokoto. And again, it should not surprise you that I was born here, not that I came. I was born here in Sokoto, old Sokoto State. I was born here, and I started going to the Sultanate, the Sultan Palace, at the age of 5. at the age of 5. So don't be surprised. How can I, if you, this question, at 5, how can you be going to the Sultanate? Because my father was a very good friend to Sultan Abubakar Nauku. So that paved the way for us. When I was a child, and in the course of his visit, the late Sultan, I remember I used to sit on his lap. He would draw me close to himself, and I used to do that. So one day I was telling the present Sultan, I said, I used to sit on our father's side. He said, "What? I don't have time now that you will sit on, because you will break the..." And we all laughed, you know, in a gathering, yelling this thing.
Sokoto is peaceful, and up to today, that is our joy in Sokoto. We don't have problem, as I earlier mentioned, especially Serkin Gagi, the side we are living. And even when you go to other parts of the state, it's the same thing. People are saying the same thing. Our father, His Eminent, Sultan Abubakar, the third, has been doing well. And sincerely speaking, anytime there's any trouble, he never allowed it to happen. He was always with us, and we are always in the palace. We go there, you can even see, when I was with him, we had a dinner with him. You look at the Sultan now, even giving me what to drink. You know what it is? You know, for a whole, His Eminent, Southern Kaduna, Common Southern Kaduna chief, the Sultan is now giving him what to drink. You know what it is. So he is a father indeed. Yes. So we have been living peaceful. In fact, there is peaceful coexistence with the people of Sokoto.
A drive through Gagi reveals that there are many hotels and businesses in this part of Sokoto, and these are owned by Igbo businessmen. Igbo landlords are in their hundreds. Many constructions are ongoing, and there are clear signs of huge investments in the locality. Gagi is a popular destination for many.
Gagi, like you rightly said, is a peculiar, it has the peculiarity of attracting the non-indigenous, like the Yoruba, the Igbo, this thing. But every commendation must be given to the present Serkin Gagi. You know, Serkin Yakin Gagi, he's up and doing. He takes Nigeria, is detribalized. He takes every Nigerian to be one. The present Serkin Gagi, honestly, is somebody that epitomizes, you know, the free the free will of the people of Gagi. He epitomizes. Once you see him, you just, he attracts. It's a magnet, you know. He's down. He's down to earth. He champions the cause of every Nigerian. So far, we have never had any reason, you know, that will make anybody to withdraw himself to say, Gagi, what am I going to do in Gagi? And like I said to you, like my encounter with him over time, he has been able to, even me here, if I was not Seriki of Yoruba, I would have gone to stay in Gagi. It's a peculiar place.
Sunday Nwafo has taken the Kilishi business to new heights. A few years ago, he turned to the Kilishi trade and has become a big player in the business. He employs many young Hausa boys who help with the production of the northern delicacy.
To my own understanding, I really believe the owner of the company has a daughter called Osinachi. Then when he wanted to start the business, he called some of the staffs and was asking. Then some of us was asking, can you use the name of your daughter to make it as Osinachi. Then the Awusa that is among us then, we are saying then they should remove the O and make O and S and make it Nachi. Then we ask them, what's the meaning of that Nachi? They said, eat. That's the meaning. Eating Kilishi. So that is how the man looked into it and said, wow, that's great. He named it Nachi Kilishi instead of Osinachi Kilishi. That he believed as an Igbo man, if you try it, he would package it and put it inside a package and put it inside carton so that it will be more different from others. Then all of us were putting hands together. Those people that was there was putting hands together and said, okay. He said he loved eating kilishi very well. But when he went to buy it, the way they really preserve it, he doesn't like it. He believed it can be microwave. After sunning it, if you microwave it, it will be more hygienic and environment that will produce the stuff. He decided to make up a plan to build a small stuff and have where to spread it. All the thing was planned. After it, he said it's okay. He decided to go into it because of the way people love eating kilishi and Igbo people love eating kilishi.
A part of Gagi is referred to as small Nigeria. This is a reference to the huge concentration of a diverse group from different parts of the country which resides there. The old airport area as well as Salame are the major parts which make up small Nigeria. Igbo, Yoruba, Igala, Hausa, Fulani, Ijaw, and many other groups, as well as numerous churches, mosques, including small and large businesses, can be found in this well-populated part of Gagi.
In this old airport area, this Salame Mujaya, we have small Nigeria here. Small Nigeria. We are calling this our area small Nigeria because all tribes that you know in Nigeria have their representatives here. Why? Because we sit down together, we love each other, we take ourselves one Nigeria, so there is no any problem that is arising here. So that is why you see we have Igbo, many tribes. I'm telling you that all tribes that are in Nigeria, if you go through, you will see them there. If you go to another area, maybe you think you are in Opa, or you are in Enugu, or you are in any part of southern Nigeria. Because they are there, we're mingling together with them, we do everything with them. I involve both Muslim and Christian. I have pastors that are part of my council. So each and every month, we used to sit down together. I will ask them their problem, they will enlight me, we'll sit down and solve any problem that you think is coming up.
If you see people aligning themselves with the publication of Sheikh Osman Ibn Fodio, there will be a people that have better understanding of the whole global issues, the whole community development, the whole religious aspect of understanding and tolerance. It is inherent in the publication of Sheikh Osman Ibn Fodio. His Eminence Sultan of Sokoto formed a Northern Traditional Leaders Committee on Primary Healthcare Delivery. He assigned me to represent him in the Northern Traditional Leaders. Though the time that he assigned me, I'm a traditional ruler newly and also young age. My brain is very sharp. I met to and a big golden opportunity interacting with high-level traditional rulers. That is what gave me the opportunity and exposure to become so exposed to issue of women and children, issue of gender equality, issue of entrepreneurship among the women, youth, schools and everybody in the society, an issue of social inclusion abroad.
Many traders have shops located along Emir Yahaya Road within Sokoto city, but they live in Gagi, which lies some distance away. This helps to underline the attraction Gagi has for many in Sokoto, as well as for visitors. It also explains why Gagi is expanding and its physical border is drawing closer to neighboring communities.
Gagi is one of the areas where they have rapid, progress of expansion and also of community engagement and the community participation. I foresee very soon Gagi will grow and fill all its boundaries with others, like in Durbawa, like in Saiki, and like in Shuni district, and also other part like the Sokoto, Sokoto Garka and Sokoto Braizaki. These are districts that are bordering Gagi. But very soon, in less than 5 years, Gagi will fill its spaces up to the brim, probably except, some few, kilometers down, that is in the eastern part of Gagi. But their leader also is one of the charismatic district head that we have. And I think even His Eminence, you have heard when you visited him that he's very energetic. And for that reason, he is carrying his people along so many social intervention and so many programs that will assist the community not only in living together, but in fighting poverty and also in improving the healthcare delivery of his own people.
An early warning system helps to keep the peace in Gagi. This system connects the various multicultural groups with their hosts in the community. The warning system has worked effectively on a number of occasions.
The early warning system, we have committees. If I just want to put me here in my files, I have one of the youth leader that we are working in the issue of early warning. We have PCRC, Police Relation Committee, Community Committee, Police. And we have also ward development committees, of which all those people, they are part of it. So when there's early warning sign, we communicated to police, we communicated to any of the security agencies to provide early response so that people should be protected from becoming victim of negative circumstances.
The quality of education and socialization in Gagi, nurtured over a long period of time, has created bonds between members of the community who are mostly of diverse background. A retired teacher talks to us about her life.
I attended primary school in Gagi together with the different tribes people, Yoruba, Igbos, and even the Kogi people. I did school together with them in Gagi district. Then after, I attend Women Teachers College Bodenga with different people in WTC Bodenga before. Is it 77? Kuma, I stay together with the different states, Igbo, Yoruba, Dakarkari, Igala, and different tribes in WTC Bodenga. Then I got married. Kuma, I traveled to different states together with my husband. Our children are doing better, and they are staying in peace together with the tribe people, tribe children in the schools. So that is how we maintain peaceful in the Gagi area.
The people that are here, they are not hostile to strangers or visitors. That is, I can say to an extent, they are not hostile at all. But it might say out of the 100%, you may get at least at about 80%. They are good to the non-indigenous, which we represent. And since we have been together, I've been here, unlike other states, Sokoto is a peculiar state where the people, they love peace. And the non-indigenous themselves, they are people of peace, who love peace.
Ko da dai mun ka tashi mun cimma uwayenmu suna hulɗa da sauran al'umma irin musulmi da kiristan da wasu mazanna Gagi area waɗanda ba musulmi waɗanda da religion abin ga yarensu daban-daban na kuma mun tashi mun fara mun ka tashi mun cimma uwayenmu tare da su, sannan mu kuma mun girma yanzu uwayenmu sun wuce sun bar mu tare da su, sannan kuma yanzu mu Allah ya kawo shugabanci gare mu kuma muna tare da su, sannan kuma mun yi makaranta tare da su, makarantar primary da secondary, sai da mu bakin secondary ba mu ci gaba ba, amma dai mun yi makarantar primary da su, secondary da su, muna wargi, muna wasa, muna wasu abubuwa kaɗan ne, ko bayan mun tashi makaranta kuma muna iya za mu je washin gidajensu za su taho gidajenmu. To kaga shi yasa har mun ka tashi har mun shaƙu juna wa juna, shi yasa abin ga in kaga zaman lafiya ya samu a cikin Gagi tsakanin al'ummomi da dama da irin yare daban-daban.
Sarkin Yaki has Yoruba, Igbo, and Edo blood in his family. He tells me that a future Sarkin Yaki is likely to have Igbo blood. The story of Gagi, with its diversity, strong multicultural and multi-religious elements, both complex, stunning, and straightforward in the same breath, reads like the story of Nigeria.
My uncle here with you, he is a Nigerian and married to Nigerians. He's first of all married to Yoruba. He has children with Yoruba already. And he's secondly also married to South minority. He also has children with South minority. I think it's Edo. So he has two experience marrying to Yoruba and also marrying to also South minority. So I believe he can be attest. He's a family member. He can tell you the story, the nation between the South and also Yoruba area that is have been married, and the children he has from their blood, from their also genetics. So genetically they are Yoruba and Hausa. They are also minority South and also Apulani. So these are the people that he has within the family. They are family members. One of them can also succeeded me one time to become a king of this community, and he also have two grand ancestors, Apulani and the southern part of the country. So how do you think people like him can fight Fulani or Hausa or fight southern minority? Because they are his grandfathers, they are his grand ancestors, and we are also the same. So that's why we think that was what contributing again, attributed to peaceful Sokoto. And majority of Sokotos today, they are marrying to South, northern part, northern minority, western, eastern, and different denomination was married to Hausa people. Some are even marrying to Christians. They are Christian and their wives, because Islam provided you can marry a Christian, she can stay with her religion, Christians, you are Muslim and you can marry her, and they are also part of us. We have them still, they are Christian and they are marrying Christian.